So today we are going to study some advanced topic in jQuery. So we have the left at the point of slide ups and slide down. Let me take one example on this and then we'll proceed further. So that it will be a quick revision and then so this will be followed with the body. And this time I'm going to go with a simple uh, login form like a script. So my voice is clear for you, right? Any distortion do you find?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is a basic skeleton which we do follow. With this, we are going to have a form here, and this is a close-off form. And here we have a label, and label is having a username and close-off label, and input type equal to text, and ID equal to uname I am giving over here, and then break as well. So this will be followed with the password, and here this will be followed with password as well, and here this will be followed with pwd, and finally we have input type equal to anything you can take like buttons or submit if you are going for the next page. We are not going for any other page as of now, so we are going for button. ID equal to button over here, and value equal to send or click or anything whichever you feel better. And another one is reset, value equal to reset. So let me save this one and let me launch it in Chrome. Yeah, here we go. Here we have all this stuff, and let me provide some spacing here. Okay, so admin reset is resetting. Nothing special in this. Now let's start the jQuery. So first and foremost thing, what is required when we deal with the jQuery, we have to go with the plugin. So you can go in two ways with the plugin. The one way is dynamically loading it by using a specific URL, and another way is in downloading a plugin and importing a plugin. So any one you can prefer, not an issue. So let me take I need jQuery min.js. Let me take this one. So I'm going to load this. So plugin got loaded. Once the plugin got loaded, we have to call the jQuery. So in this example, I will give you some new points also. Ready function, and this will be followed with semicolon. Yeah, and that's it. So this is nothing but what is ready method here? When this ready method will be called?
It's like a main function, sir.
Okay, when it will be called then?
I didn't get your point.
When the main function will call in Java.
When you,
Mm-hmm.
uh, when you're giving any function to be executed, then it goes to the main function. Then it executes what is the functions do you have been write in the script.
Okay. Here I'm not giving any function. Then will this main
Oh,
function
then
will be called
here,
or not?
here we are using like alert in the ready function, and but there is no sync with the username, password, or buttons in this. But it is using only alert function, so it uses only alert function.
Okay, perfect. So
It
this is
is like
like a, yeah. Leela, you want to add something?
it is used like external gas JavaScript.
Leela, can you be audible?
It is used like external JS function.
It is like a external JS function. Okay, you can say because this is nothing but the external JS only.
Yeah.
External JS. External
Mm.
JS is also one type of scripting language. Don't get confused. Here we use external JS terminology for calling a function from external JavaScript. Okay, don't get confused with all this stuff. So let me give you one small explanation on this one. Ready is like a main function, and you might have remembered in Java, whenever your programs compile and when you execute, the first main function will get called. In the same way, whenever your window loads, the first click will be on the main function. Even though you call or not, this main function, this ready function will be called automatically. So that's what you people have given the explanation. Wonderful. So let me proceed further then. So when I'm giving alert over here, you can see that empty alert will be popped over here. Why it is popping over here? It is popping over here because this is a main function. This will be called dam without calling by default. Who will call it? Your browser engine will call it. Okay. So in when I was holding a 2 years or 3 years experience, the time in an interview they have asked me one question: how can I replace dollar? Dollar is a notation of jQuery. This is nothing but a dollar. So how to replace dollar? This dollar can be replaced with a keyword jQuery. You can write in this way. How it was dollar. So now it will be jQuery. So this is also valid. Let me try this. You can see that it's working fine. So dollar can be replaced with jQuery. So you have to answer it. If you want to replace dollar, the another way is nothing but writing it a jQuery over there. And now let's start the next level of discussion. So my question is for both of you. I want to access the username in the function. How to access username?
By using the get ID password, sir. Sorry, get element by ID.
Element by document.
You mean to say this one? Let me run this. Admin. So I need to call this one on some event, correct? Because what is happening is, let me give some value here. You can see that you have accessed it with the name admin over there. So get element by ID is a JavaScript function. I'm asking you in terms of jQuery how to access this value. Already we have covered this type of example. So ID will be followed with hash, and name will be, sorry, class will be followed with, guys, are you there? Are you
Yes,
practicing?
sir.
So class will be followed with what? If I write class over here,
Dots, class will be followed by dot and ID will be followed by hash.
perfect, perfect. So why you people are needing this much time? So you can see that the same result you got. So in this example, you learn two things. The one is if you write the JavaScript also, it will execute. If you write the jQuery, anyhow it is a jQuery plugin imported, it will execute. Okay. Now my question is,
Mhm.
which one is faster? JavaScript is faster or jQuery is faster?
jQuery is faster
Okay. What about you, Leela?
jQuery.
How can you say?
because the tag value is small, sir. Like by using first of all initializing, then defining. You are doing in the JavaScript here. In the initializing only, you are calling that one. Like where you name, you're initializing with the ID to the value.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, JavaScript is faster. Why? This is what interview questions. How can you say? Because when you are calling val function, what it will do, it will go to jQuery min.js and it will pick the val function. So tracing is there in this one. Are you following? It will go inside
Yes,
this one and pick the value and respond it over here. So very long tracing is there. Whereas JavaScript, it will execute at the browser level. Immediately it will pick and it will display. And if you see the code of the val, if you get time, you please see the code of the val. It will be internally calling get element by ID only. Okay? For user convenience, they have cut short this one and made it in small, but internally it will be calling the JavaScript function only. So which one is faster?
JavaScript.
Yes, JavaScript is faster. Why? Because tracing is required. Then why we are going for jQuery when JavaScript is faster?
Everything cannot be well defined only in JavaScript. So we are using jQuery too.
Yes, jQuery is easy to understand, easy to handle, and jQuery comes with many more features which JavaScript doesn't have. Okay,
Mhm.
let me proceed further now. So this thing is clear how to access. Now one more point. You can see that without entering the value, I'm able to fetch the value because value is defined over here. So by default, this value will be filled. Whenever you refresh it, you can see that admin is there. Let me make it something else. You can see that the value is used for filling it. Now, there is another way to fill the value. What is that? Simply use over here. Okay? In this way. In the val function, if you write something, it will by default fill it over there. Make sense?
Okay.
So val function is used for fetching also. Val function is used for filling also. So in the same way, you just try for remove before, after, wrap with, replace with, empty. All these things you please try to practice this one. We can't cover each and every function, but I can give you the overview of each and everything. Okay, chalo, let's move to the another advanced concept which is called as jQuery UI. This jQuery UI has made it jQuery more popular. So jQuery UI means dealing with interactions component. Interaction means anything which is mouse based, like dragging, dropping, resizing, selectable, sortable. All these things comes under interaction components. So whenever you deal with jQuery UI, you have to import following plugins. So jQuery.js or jQuery min.js is a anyhow it is required for all. Apart from this, jQuery UI.js or jQuery min.js, this one is also required. Okay, so jQuery is all about plugins. So when you're using advanced features, you have to import the advanced plugin. So you are dealing with jQuery UI, so you have to go with jQuery UI dot min.js. You can pause the video and you can follow this path. Simply include this path. And one more thing, just like bootstrap.css, jQuery also have well-defined CSS. What is that? jQuery UI.css. Okay, so let me take some concepts. So what I said you, whenever you are dealing with this kinds of thing, you should include this plugins. So let me include this plugin. Okay, now point number two. Once you are included, now you have to work according to your requirement. Let's modify the code because this code is no more helpful to understand that concepts. I'm just erasing it and making as 0. So nothing is there. We have a plain slate on which we are going to write something now. So let me start with draggable. For this, let me design it in a beautiful way. Let me check the syntax. So this is nothing but dragging. In here the border has become very much solid. We make it 5, and here let me make this as color. Color is not impacting over the background. GTH. So you are having all this. Uh, no problem. So you can just rearrange it in your own way. This is nothing but draggable. This will be useful to you in various manner, like arrangements will be there. I have seen this kind of usage in Jira. Jira is a tool which is used for uh, it's a reporting tool in which issues will be given in the format, in the stories format. So if you learn about the agile methodology, there you will be coming to know, and there the stories will be arranged in this way only. You can arrange the stories in your own fashion. So this is a usage of the draggable. Okay. So using jQuery, you can drag the components. Let me step a bit forward and take an example for the droppable. Hmm. So draggable function you have written, you need to write droppable. Let me check syntax. I don't have syntax. So we have to drag first one and second one, but drop should be only for the first one. So this is drag for first one and second one, and drop is only for the second one. So here it's taking a position relative. So here we have some problem with positioning. You have to look into it. Okay. So you can drag it and drop it. Just you try with different positioning over there. So what is a function used for dragging? For dragging you have to use draggable, and here you have also learned one more point, like something if you want to apply on multiple things, you can use comma over there and apply, and this is for droppable. Any questions do you have?
No, sir.
Sweta, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Let me take a new concept, one more concept, not new. Widgets. What is the meaning of widgets?
New technology.
Okay. So when you open your phone, when you click on menu, home menu, you will be getting a widgets over there, small, something like the game, browser, WhatsApp, app, all small icons will be there. Those are nothing but widgets. So In here in jQuery also we have manipulation of widgets. So do you have any idea about accordion?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. Let me take one example on that. So I'm just erasing all these things. So here we are going to have some accordions. C language, C++, Java, .NET, C Sharp, and I will explain, you just have some patience. Check spelling, accordion, accordion. So this is nothing but accordions. Okay, got it? Accordions means in which data will be hidden. There will be a number of places where you will be finding these accordions. When you click on that, it will expand. So in the same way, in jQuery also we have a easiest way to form an accordions. So where this arrow is coming, how this designing is taking on, all this is defined in jQuery UI.css. So if you want to change according to your requirement, you have to change it. You have
I
to
have a question.
override the CSS.
I have a question.
Uh, uh, you want to say something, Leela?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what is the difference between gets and accordion then?
What is the difference between
The gets and accordion.
get? What is that? Can you ping on chat over here? Let me come to your point. Can you enter your message? Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So whenever you have this kind of format, you have to go for this one. So what you have to take care over here? You have to take care of couple of points. The first thing is you are importing a proper plugin or not, you have to check. How to know we are missing a plugin? This might be a question comes to your mind. Let me remove plugin and show you the output. You can see over here. When you see the console, it will say it's not a function. It means that your plugin is not getting detected. Import it, then it will get a function and happily it will display over here. Point number 2. So whenever you are applying accordion on the top level, so if you want to add some description over here, then you can add in this way. Let me check this. Oh, so many are coming. Mm-hmm. What happened here? Okay. Let me wrap it in paragraph. Okay. So in this way you will be getting. If you want to add something else also here, C++ is an. So in the same way you can add some. Java is also. Just removing this C sharp node. Let me hide this one. Something again gone messy. So by default one tab will be opened. So in this way it will go. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to which one to be opened, which one to be closed, this all manipulation you can do. You have to do some analysis on this and you can do as per your requirement. Okay, nothing will be there. In this one it will come like this. It will come with some parameters that you try to do some analysis, you will come to know. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
So in widgets we have one more concept so called autocomplete. So for every concept we have to go in a different way. Let me remove all these things. So here, what is autocomplete? Let me take this example and then explain you. So this is an array. Let me add some courses of Java over here. Just enough. If we start, no, there are so many things. Okay, now let me check this. I have to go over here. Anybody joined? I will explain you each and every line. It's followed with semicolon. No. Here this follows with semicolon. Yes. So here we have available tags, available this. UI widget is not required. This. Okay. Okay. We close this. This is known as autocomplete. So this will be very much useful to you when you have like a city selection. For example, if a person is selecting a country state as Telangana or Andhra or Karnataka, Bangalore, XYZ, then for every state there will be a list of cities and districts over there. So for that purpose, you will be using this autocomplete. For example, when I am specifying like Java, so you can see that Java is coming over there. Okay. In the same way, if you have one more with the name Java, one is Java, another one is JavaScript. So it will display you both Java and JavaScript. If I write script, then you can see that JavaScript is coming down over there. So this is known as autocomplete. And this various usage is there. Basically, every time contacting to a database and fetching the values is not a good deal. So in order to reduce the load to the server, what we have done is we have called it internally directly from here. Okay. So what I have done for that case, how it will detect and all. So autocomplete is a method over here which works on any name, this available tags or available courses. Okay. So autocomplete you are applying on this one. Here you have specified tags. So it's ID tag. So this text field is going to be filled with these values. And internally it will be filtering and all, everything will be taken care by the jQuery. We don't have to worry about it. So autocomplete is clear, guys?
Yeah, we will practice this.
Yes, this needs some more practice. Now we are at the maturity level. So here you will be getting more exposure. So what I mean to say is this topics, if I explain you in the first class, you won't be able to understand. So now you are in a condition to grab anything. If you are in a regular practice, then class will be very easy for you to understand because every concept will be related to the yesterday's concept. Okay, so let me proceed further then. I hope it is clear to you. Perfect. So now we have something so called date picker. So what is date picker? No idea? As the name indicates, try.
It will be dates.
Yeah, it is nothing but a date. Calendar will be displayed in this case. Oh, it's not coming. Date picker. Let me check this. You can see that. Date has become data picker. Okay, so in this way you can get. So there are many things. Every concept has many more things. By default, if you want to enter the date over here, today's date or date of joining. So by default, you want to specify the today's date here. When the user click, he can modify it. By default, you want to display today's date. How to do that? This all you have to do some analysis. How to do that? How to set a value in a text field using a date picker. You have to query it over here. Everything is available on Google. Only thing is you have to what? Write a correct query for the Google. Googling is also not easy. One should write a correct query, then only he will be able to get what he wants. So date picker is quite clear. I hope so. So in the same way, we have something so-called dialog. Dialog box you might have seen many places. Okay. So where you want to apply? You want to apply on div. Let me check why it's not coming. Dialog is not a function. Dialog spelling D-I-A-L-O-G. D-I-A. I have a problem of spelling mistakes since beginning. So you can see that dialog box has been popped over here. This you can close. So if you want to specify the title, then simply write the title over here. Title equals to jQuery world. Is it clear? Does it make sense? So let me proceed further. This is also very good concept, progress bar. Progress bar will not have any information. What is progress bar? This is nothing but your progress bar, which have some progress in it. Let me close this, it's disturbing me. Let me show you something on this. Then you will understand. 30%. This will not be followed. So this is nothing but your progress bar. 30, 40 is quite progress bar. Progress bar you will see now when you fill any form at the top level 10% this will be increased and finally it will be 100%. Or sometimes loading a movie while downloading all these things, a bar will be displayed which shows the progress. So how it works? It's pretty simple. By using a predefined function, progress bar.
It's like loading the Gmail.
Come again.
You can see like loading the Gmail.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can you type over here?
You can see that loading the Gmail.
Still, it's not clear. I'm sorry. Can you do a favor? Can you type it over there? It's not a problem. Yes, when we go for Gmail, we'll find this one. Very good catch. Slider. Can someone tell me what is the use of slider?
It is used to sort the cursor from one place to another, wherever you need.
Mm-hmm. Correct. And it is also used for the rate purpose. Your range 1000 to 1 lakh. So you will be using a slider to tell my range is this much, my range is this much. Okay?
Yes, yes.
The last topic for today. Then tomorrow we will be dealing with the menu, and then we will be dealing with these are my old notes. Let me scroll down and see. Shake effects and jQuery zooming effects. After that, we will be seeing JSON and then Ajax and couple of more concepts. That's it. So jQuery zooming effect is something where you can see like the image will get zoomed at the another end. When you put a cursor over here, for example, you want to see a dress, then in this case, what will be happening? You will be having two images here. So when you see any one dress, so at the second end also, it will be displaying the image. For example, here you can see that. Let this load perfectly. So this is inner zoom. In some cases, you will be learning all these categories: inner zoom, outer zoom. Outer zoom means you will be displaying the large image on the other hand side. In this, you are displaying on the same page. Okay, so that we will be covering tomorrow. So tab also I will take tomorrow. Tabs are nothing but you will be getting like this. These are nothing but tabs. So in the UI component also there will be cases like you want to display the content as a tab. So how to do that, that all we will be seeing tomorrow. So do you have any questions? Because I can see that you people are not getting enough time to practice. Even though you are trying your best to practice, I appreciate. So so whatever I'm teaching is 3%. 97% you have to grab. You have to do some analysis. You have to learn from your own. By this, you will be learning how to walk. Now it's your turn. You can run, you can fly. But at least you should learn how to walk. Once you know how to walk, from there you can take your own speed. So once you know what is jQuery, what are the minimum functions required, from here you can go up to depth. Okay? So as depth you want, you can go. It's a language, it is not having any boundaries. Fine, guys. Thank you for joining a call and watching this session. If you have any questions, you can drop me a mail as well. So, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.